The Little Snail's Big Journey. Deep in a beautiful green garden under a shady tree, there lived a little snail named Sammy. Unlike the other garden creatures who could hop, fly, or run, Sammy moved very slowly. But he had a big dream. He wanted to climb to the top of the tallest sunflower in the garden. "Why do you want to climb so high?" asked Bella the butterfly, flapping her bright yellow wings. "Because I want to see the world from up there. I want to know what it feels like to be tall," Sammy said with excitement. Bella smiled kindly, but Benny the bunny overheard their conversation and laughed. "You're just a tiny snail. It would take you forever." Tommy the turtle, who was resting nearby, spoke up. "Slow and steady wins the race, Benny. Maybe Sammy can do it if he keeps trying." Even though some animals doubted him, Sammy was determined. The next morning, when the first rays of sunshine touched the garden, he took his first step toward the sunflower. The challenge begins. The sunflower's stem was tall and rough, and each inch Sammy climbed felt like a great journey. The wind blew, making him wobble, but he held on tight. "Careful, Sammy!" called out Lulu the ladybug, watching from a nearby leaf. Sammy kept going, little by little. He climbed all morning, and by midday he was only a little way up the stem. His body ached, and he felt tired. "Maybe Benny was right," he sighed. But just as he was about to give up, he looked down and saw how far he had already come. "I can't stop now," he told himself. The storm. As the afternoon passed, dark clouds rolled in. A storm was coming. The wind grew stronger and raindrops started falling. "Sammy, come down!" "It's too dangerous," shouted Bella. But Sammy didn't want to quit. He found a small leaf sticking out from the sunflower's stem and curled up under it, waiting for the rain to pass. The storm raged all night, and the wind shook the sunflower back and forth. But Sammy held on tight, whispering to himself, "I won't give up. I won't give up." The final climb. By morning, the sun shone brightly again, and the storm was over. Sammy uncurled from his leaf, stretched his tiny body, and continued climbing. The journey felt even harder now because the raindrops had made the stem slippery. But with each tiny movement, Sammy got closer to the top. Finally, after 3 whole days, he reached the very top of the sunflower. He peeked over the big, golden petals and gasped. The view was breathtaking. He could see the entire garden, the sparkling river in the distance, and the rolling hills beyond the trees. "I did it," he whispered, feeling proud and happy. A new lesson for the garden. The animals gathered below, staring in amazement. "He really did it," said Benny, his ears twitching in surprise. "He never gave up," said Bella. When Sammy slowly made his way back down, all the garden animals cheered. Even Benny hopped up to him and said, "I was wrong, Sammy. You showed us that if you keep trying, you can do anything." From that day on, whenever someone in the garden felt like giving up, they would remember the little snail who climbed to the top of the tallest sunflower. And Sammy? He still moved slowly, but he never let that stop him from dreaming big.